When you're in the Alexanderplatz area, make sure you stop by and see the Neptune Fountain. This is one of the most beautiful fountains I've seen anywhere in the world. Just absolutely amazing detail. Museum Island in Berlin is must visit even if you don't go in any of the museums. And right there on Museum Island is beautiful Berlin Cathedral. And don't forget to make a trip to the East Side Gallery, which is right near the East train station, where you can check out some huge pieces, masterpieces, if you will, of the former Berlin Wall. Not a lot of pieces still around. Welcome to Travel Adventures with Eric B. I'm Eric B. If you're new here, I offer travel advice. I am a solo traveler and I do vlogs to help you travel better and more efficiently. Folks, so I'm back at it early in the morning, still sick. I guess in some ways I feel a little better, but still sick though, still coughing and all that kind of stuff and sneezing here and there. But you know, anytime I can get out and travel, it's a beautiful day today. See a new city, a fun city like Berlin, I'm good with that. So I'm going to show you all around a little bit today, so follow along. So I'm staying right near the East Side Gallery. This right here are a lot of long pieces of the former Berlin Wall turned into an art exhibit. And there's lots of amazing pieces right here. There's not a lot of places around where you can find all of these pieces of the former wall. So this is a great place to see amazing art and the wall history. And to get here, this is right near the Ostbahnhof, which in English is the East Side train station, not to be confused with the main train station. Behind me, beautiful artwork as well. Mercedes. That's a nice car. I like the color. They're not really a purple type guy, but it's just something unique about it that I really like. I like that unique color to it. It's beautiful. And of course, Germany is the home of Uber and of course Uber Eats, which I do on the side part-time. You know, Uber is a German word. I got the feeling that a lot of you didn't know that Germany is the home of Uber. So leave it in the comment section below. Did you know Germany is the home of Uber? Did you know it came from here? Or is this something you're just learning? So beautiful park area next to the arena where you can just kind of hang out, relax, have a picnic. And it'd be great to hang out here, relax, and have a picnic before you go see a concert, a show, or an event at the arena. There are also shops, restaurants, and bars in this area too, which I'll show you a little bit of that in just a moment. Right now I'm just enjoying this park area right here, seeing the people go out on boats and everything. It is truly beautiful right here. But yeah, you could really enjoy this area. Really good spot to spend a day if you're going to go to the Uber Arena later and go check out a show. People are eating a lot of pizza over there. Pizza seems to be the dish of choice. You see those all over the place. All over the U.S. A variety of food here. You got Indian food. Tony Romo's, that's like in Vegas. I've heard of that. I haven't eaten there. You got a Five Guys down there. You got a Haagen-Dazs store. And of course, you got the arena right here. The world. I might be interested in checking that out. And Five Guys having beers on the menu. here. This is my buddy. I must admit, before today, just now, I never knew who the hockey team was here. But they got a polar bear for a mascot. Can you get much cooler than a polar bear for a mascot? You can't get any cooler than having a polar bear for a mascot, people. I don't know the history of these pipes, but I just think it's really cool. These pipes go all the way around. So I did research what these pink Berlin pipes are. There are a network of over 60 kilometers of colorful pipes or tubes that run throughout the city, used to transport groundwater from construction sites to canals and to the river Spree. So I noticed this is a common sight because of a lot of the construction that you see around the city. So it's a great way, I guess, to get around the construction and transport the water in a different manner. Cool look, by the way. This is Alexanderplatz. Right. Alexanderplatz. Alexanderplatz is the city center of East Berlin, the old East Berlin at least. There's pretty much, you could say, 3 city centers. That's how big Berlin is. But this right here was the city center of the east side of Berlin. And you can tell nowadays communism is gone and capitalism is well alive here. A lot of bars and restaurant and hipster type areas down here that we'll check out right there. This is the Berlin TV Tower. It's about 368 meters tall, opened back in 1969, and it has a revolving restaurant in it, which is pretty cool. You can sit down and enjoy your food while it revolves around. Standard price is about $25 US to enter. Tons of restaurants and bars in this area. I definitely recommend checking out the Alexanderplatz area. And there's a donut place right here, which I'd love to get a donut, but I'm not. But I don't mind showing you some of the different and creative donuts they have here. Kind of reminds me of Voodoo Donuts. Probably not quite as many or quite as unique, but still unique. Donut time, that sounds really good, but the way my stomach time's been on this trip, that might not be money well spent. Spot. They have burlesque shows in there. That's pretty cool. Sign me up. I'll come watch. I think the folks from back in the day who were in favor of this East Berlin thing, they probably would not like this new hipster version that we have here. But I'm digging it. I think it's pretty awesome. This is St. Mary's Church. The Rathaus, or the old Rathaus, at least for East Berlin. So, because there's going to be multiple Rathauses and multiple city centers. This is the city center, the Rathaus for East Berlin. See, a lot more beautiful from this side than the other side, St. Mary's Church. Beautiful from this side. Get ready to approach the incredible Neptune Fountain. Say this Neptune Fountain is probably the second prettiest fountain I've ever seen in person, behind Trevi Fountain in Rome, which is still going to be number one, because Trevi Fountain is unbelievable. It's mesmerizing, but this Neptune Fountain is also mesmerizing. This is definitely one of the most beautiful fountains that I've seen in person. I'm going to put it number 2 behind Trevi. The detail of this fountain is incredible. I mean, it just speaks volumes. Like, it just feels like it never ends. There's something that you notice every time you walk around it. There's something new.
There, you got the woman pouring out water. There's just so much going on in this picture, right? There's just so much going on in one picture. And that's what makes this fountain so incredible. If you really take a deep look at this fountain, there's 150 million things going on. And then there's the beautiful rot house behind it. An unusual vehicle.
It's raining and nasty outside, but this is Potsdamer Platz. This was the busiest crossing in all of Europe at one time before World War II, when it was completely destroyed. But in 1998, was reinvigorated into the bustling metropolis that it now is today. It's become a very modern area with lots of capitalism. And where I stand right now is smack dab in the middle of the separation between East and West Berlin. And what you're looking at right now is the very first traffic light, built in 1924. And this was the first traffic light in all of Germany where one policeman on duty would stand guard and flip the switch from green to red. I decided I am going to go check out, see what they got going on down here to eat and drink. Looks like I'm a little bit late to the party here and I missed all of the grub. At least it appears that way.
Truck behind me. Digging that. One or two spots still open there in the little festival. Would have been nice to try some food actually. It seems like it had been a nice little festival. Ritz-Carlton. Boy, it would be nice to come on vacation and stay at the Ritz-Carlton. Folks, I ain't there. Arlette's down this way. That's always a good thing. Another Five Guys over there. The thing about Berlin is if you're coming here and you're expecting this to be like Bavaria, half-timbered homes and lederhosen and all of that, this is very much an international capitalist city. It has a ton of modern infrastructure and tons of the, international U.S. companies. Definitely not like Bavaria. Mall right here. All across the way.
Those of you who follow the NBA at Orlando Magic, you know that the Wagner brothers from Germany, from Berlin, actually play for the Orlando Magic.
A huge building for the DB, Deutsche Bahn, which is the public transportation system. In case you don't know, the trains in U-Bahn and S-Bahn and all that kind of stuff, the whole transportation system in general. The Mall of Berlin. We see Brandenburg Gate from here. Down that way, the symbol of the new unified Germany, Berlin. Sprite. It's called 24/7 service. Why is it at 10:12 p.m. on a Tuesday? It's closed.
Welcome to Museum Island, as I'm standing in front of the centerpiece of Museum Island, not a museum, but Berlin Cathedral. There are 5 museums here, including the one right here, which is the Altus Museum. And the Altus Museum is the first museum on Museum Island made to look like the Pantheon in Rome, as this is a heavy Roman theme art museum right here. There's many amazing collections of Roman art you definitely need to check out. What a great view right here. You see the cathedral and you see the TV tower. And again, right here, this is the map right here to the different museums. Now, it is cheaper to buy a pass. You can pay 25 euros for a pass to go to all 5 museums, and it would be cheaper than just going to 2 of the museums by themselves. So it's a much better deal. Also, the museums are free to enter on the first Sunday of each month. Of course, you may still run into special exhibits there that may still charge you. This right here is the beautiful National Gallery right here. This is a sight to behold. This is the Neues Museum, home of Berlin's Egyptian collection, which includes the bust of Nefertiti, the Egyptian queen. This is the German History Museum right here. This is the most visited of all of the museums here, the Pergamon Museum, which sees over 1 million visitors a year. This has been under construction, as I understand, for a while, expected to be finished around 2025, but they've been working on this museum for a while. This museum features a lot of Islamic art, ancient Middle Eastern art, and the Pergamon altar, which is what it's known for and named for, which I understand you can't see right now due to the construction. The Bode Museum right here was the 4th museum on the island and one of the first modern conceived museums, meaning there's no differentiation between the sculptures, the paintings, and the furniture galleries. It's all pretty much just one. And that's the Bode Museum again from the side. And again, it is so beautiful here. You definitely don't have to go in any museum to just enjoy and take in the beauty out here. It's a beautiful day. Definitely a beautiful day for a museum. Again, this is one of the beauties of the U-Bahn and S-Bahn system. Pretty much anywhere you want to go to, there's a station that you can get off and go to it. I mentioned Berlin pretty much having 3 centers. This was the old center of West Berlin, as you see the Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church right there. This is the Zoological Garden exit. I've done a video recently on the Zoological Garden. Make sure you go back and check that out. But this area right here is a lot of shopping. It's got Cartier Vey, known as the shopping house of the West. Also, I mentioned the Zoological Garden, obviously the zoo. And then you got the Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church, which is a church that was bombed in World War II and pretty much left in the same condition, as you can tell. And you could go in and check out the remnants of the churches. There are a lot of things that were left intact from the war, and you could go read about everything about the church in the World War II, as the church is pretty much kept the way that it was to show people the horrors of World War II and the horrors that war can create. So you can see the trauma that happened here, and it's also a sign of resilience. And there's the Zoological Gardens right there.
And that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I ask that you please hit the like, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the bell notification so you can know when I have more videos coming out. And as always, remember, live today, grow today, tomorrow's never guaranteed. Peace and travel. Lots and lots of travel.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Leave any comments below. I love to interact. And if you would like to help the channel continue to grow, please consider hitting the join button and becoming a member of the Peace Corps and help us to continue to grow as a travel community.